Hello, sweet beings. Welcome to yoga. My name is Jazzy. I've got a really special class to share with you today, and I'm super excited to share this practice. I just got back from Base Coast Festival and I shared a Rave and Rest Yang Yin practice. And I wanted to invite you, my lovely YouTube friends, to have a taste of this class. Now, it's not going to be the same because I cannot recreate art. Every piece is unique, as you may know. But I do really want to share something similar and give you an opportunity to practice with this playlist. So I highly recommend finding the playlist on Spotify, which is in the comments below, and having that set up, and we can all practice together. Now, the playlist does have a bit of a rave vibe in the beginning, and we are going to build some heat into our dynamic practice, and then we'll drop into our yummy deep rest and a nice long shavasana. So let's get ourselves seated and grounded, reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky. Sit bones rooting down into the earth. And just taking a moment to arrive here for your practice. And we'll just take a moment in silence before we press play on our playlist. So feeling the temperature of the air on your skin. Feel your roots grounding down. And see if you can reach your crown a little higher towards the sky. Feel into the center of your chest, your heart, and just see if you can also lift that even just 1 millimeter up. Now let's take a big breath in and out. Thanking yourself for coming to the mat today to take care of your body and your mind. And then let's press play on our playlist before we begin our breath work. So, okay, let's hit play. So coming back to your comfortable seated position. Just tuning in to how your body is feeling today, right here, right now. And then empty all the air out from your lungs. Begin to take a big deep breath in. Fill the belly. Feel the ribcage expand in all directions. Lift the heart. Collarbones lift up. Get as full as you can and then hold the breath in. Retain this breath. Relax your shoulders. Pull your pelvic floor muscles up and in. Draw your belly button back towards the spine. Tuck your chin slightly and focus at the third eye point. Keep relaxing your body back into this strength. Now exhale, let it go. Let's squeeze the belly at the bottom, get all the stagnant air out. And then again, we'll breathe in nice and deep, as full as you possibly can. Fill up. A little more, maybe even a bit more. And relax your shoulders, lean your upper body slightly back. And again, find your locks, your bandhas. You pull Mula Bandha up and in. Uddiyana Bandha, belly button draws back towards the spine. Jalandhara Bandha, chin slightly tucks. Focus at the heart, focus at the third eye point. Remember why you came here. Focus on your light, your expansion, your power. Open your mouth, letting it go. And one more time, let's fill up as much as you can. A little more. Maybe a bit more. Now relax your shoulders, lean your upper body slightly back. Feel this expansion through the body, holding this breath in. And we relax into the pressure and the stress of the body being full of air. Don't be afraid of your expansion. Use your bandhas and hold. Now open your mouth and let it go. All the stagnant air squeezes out. And then please bring your hands together at heart center, thumbs press into the sternum, sit up nice and tall through the crown of the head, maybe inviting a little smile. Most of all, we come to enjoy our practice. If we're not going to enjoy it, then we're not going to repeat it. So tune into that feeling of gratitude. You get this body and you get to use it in this beautiful way. It's not about the shapes and how they look. It's about how you feel. It's about taking care of yourself and bringing love into the way that you feel, the way that you talk to yourself. So take a moment to anchor into your why. Why is it that you come here and practice? Letting that be your anchor. Perhaps you even want to pin a word between the brows. Imagine a billboard there. You can come back and just look at this word to remind yourself to honor your intention, honor yourself throughout this practice. And then when you're ready, bring your hands out in front and let's stack our knees underneath the hips, shoulders over the top of the wrists, and we'll begin to find cat-cow. Start to tip the tailbone up towards the sky, belly drops, heart shines through the arms. Exhaling, pressing, rounding, spaciousness across the upper back. Inhale, draw heart forwards and up, crown lifts. Exhale, press around, spaciousness across the back body. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And take one more full cycle of breath like this. And then come back to our neutral spine. Let's stretch the right leg back behind you as if you're stepping onto a wall. So we flex that foot nice and strong. Start to reach your left arm up beside the ear. Imagine you're stretching those fingers all the way forwards to try to shake somebody's hand. Now hold this position. Root down through the right hand to lift out of the right shoulder. Feel strong. Feel the core. Reach. Inhale here. Exhale, draw elbow to knee. Inhale, reach open. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Squeeze it in. Pausing here. Left hand grounds down. Step that right foot up between the hands. Reach up to a lunge. We would try to get the pelvis to go forwards and down towards the mat. So we open out and keep these biceps behind the ears if you can. Open the shoulders. Remembering that we're always just working towards those directions. It doesn't matter how it looks. Reach your fingers up towards the sky, palms face one another. Shoulders soften into the sockets, pull the belly button back towards the spine. Squeeze your left bum cheek. Feel the front of the left hip flexor opening. Take an inhale. And now begin to straighten out the right leg, flex the right foot, folding forwards. Big hello to the right hamstring. How is it feeling today? Roll your shoulders back, pull your belly button back towards the spine, flex your right toes, and melt the center of the chest towards the right leg. Big breath in, long breath out. Now rebend your right knee. We'll come back to our lunge on an inhale. And we'll flow between these poses on the breath as you exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhaling up. Exhale, straighten out. Folding forwards. One more time, let's flow. Inhale up to your lunge. Floss out hips and hamstrings. Wake up this beautiful body. And pause in your fold. Fingertips might be on the shin or grazing the earth. Roll shoulders back. Melt your heart towards your right thigh. Take a full inhale. Big long exhale. Now come to stand up over your left knee. Take your arms straight out from the shoulders. Lean your body slightly back. Now can you lift your right leg off the floor? Finding a little bit of air time. We really activate the core. Imagine you're pulling all your energy in towards the center line. And we use the left foot and the shin to root down. We lean slightly back And we find this dance, we begin to enjoy the dance of life. Sometimes we wobble, we find our center once again. Take a breath. And I'll slowly start to take that leg out to the side, kicking it out, finding your balance. And our right knee comes down underneath the hip. Hands come out in front, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Press your chest towards the thighs. Take a big breath in and a long breath out here. First down dog of the day. Maybe you want to bend into one knee and the other. Now bend the knees, look forward, step up to the top of the mat. Flat back, halfway lift, press into those shins. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, press into the shins. Exhale, fold. Little wiggles of the bum, encouraged. Dancing with the music, with this practice. The back of the heart lifts up. Palms press overhead. Get as tall as you possibly can. Root down through your feet. Begin to tuck your tailbone under. Lift your heart. Try to keep those biceps behind the ears. Encourage a smile to the lips. Enjoy your practice. Stretch up, lift up. And then slowly come up through center. Hands come into the heart. Remember your intention. Enjoy this beautiful body. Feel your heart beating. Sweep your arms to sky. Fold forwards and down. Right foot steps back. Keep that right hand, keep the right hand under the shoulder. Left arm's going to reach to the sky. Twist open. Big dragonfly twist. Try to keep the back leg as straight as you can. Engage the right quad. Roll the left shoulder open. Breathe. Enjoy your twist. Take another inhale. And our hand comes down. Frame your front foot, step back. High plank pose. And breathe into some power and sunshine into the solar plexus. These powerful I am statements. What are you claiming for who you are today? I am powerful. I am strong. I am graceful. Whatever it is that you need, hold that. Imagine that sunshine energy at the solar plexus. Take one more inhale at the top. And then let's keep the elbows close to the waist. We'll come all the way down to the mat. Back of the heart lifts up to baby cobra. Roll shoulders up and back. Exhale, roll down. Inhale up. Down we go. Inhale up. And down we go. Hands underneath shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. Stay for one breath. Now begin to bend your knees. Lower the knees down towards the mat. Other side. Let's go. Stretch the left leg back behind you. Press through hands. Lift out of shoulders. Right arm up beside the ear. Inhale. Stretch and reach. Exhale. Elbow to knee. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Stretch and squeeze underneath. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Crunch. Pause here. Squeeze that knee as close towards the face as you can. Now right hand down. Step that left foot up between the hands. Sweep up to our lunge. Right here, right now. Enjoy your breath. Enjoy your body. Squeeze your right bum cheek. Let the pelvis come forwards and down. Now begin to straighten out the left leg. Flex the toes. Fold forwards. Lengthen through the spine. Melt your heart towards this left thigh. Hello to the left hamstring. Breathe. This present moment right here, right now, it's all we ever have. Anything else is just an illusion, a story, an idea. Can you breathe into the richness of what is right in front of you? Feel your body. Listen. Taste. See. Use your senses. Anchor yourself here. Now let's flow. Inhale up to lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, straighten out, folding forwards. One more time, let's flow. Back to our fold. Really drawing the left hip back as much as you can. Now come to stand up over your right knee, arms straight out from the shoulders. Let's find our balance, lean slightly back. Get ready to fire up your left quad, pull the belly button in, lift your left leg off the floor. Can you find some air time here? And it's okay if we're just getting little lifts. We work on finding that strength and stability so we can play here, because obviously this is incredibly useful balance you're going to need to use in your day-to-day life. Enjoy it. Enjoy your practice. Remember why you're here. Start to take the leg out to the side. Yes, we can. So good. And now bring left knee underneath the hip, hands out, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips high, press your chest towards the thighs. Now lift all the way up onto the tippy toes and then press your heels back down towards the earth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, pressing back and down. Now bend your knees, look forward, step up to the top of the mat, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Inhale, halfway. Exhaling, fold. Once more, press. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Now back of the heart lifts us all the way tall. Palms press overhead. Tuck your tailbone underneath. Think about lifting your torso out of the pelvis. Try to get as tall as you possibly can. And then begin to press your hips forwards. Lift your heart towards the sky. Try to keep those arms back behind the ears. Maybe lift the corners of the mouth. Feel your feet. Feel your heartbeats. Open yourself up. Open your heart to lead through your life. Now slowly come up. Hands come through the heart. Take a moment. Roll shoulders back. Feel the beauty of your heart. The strength of your heart. The power of your heart. Always trying to guide you. The gentle whisper of the heart. Difficult to hear when we're stuck in the pollution of the mind. Tune in. Now sweep your arms to sky. Fold forwards and down. Left foot steps back, left hand under shoulder. Reach your right arm to the sky. Twist. Try to get your chest to face the sky, the ceiling. Really open up. Take an inhale. Now right hand frames your front foot. Step back, high plank pose. Strong body. Now think of one thing that you really love about your body. And really anchor that in with an affirmation. I am. What is it? I am graceful. I am strong. Take a breath. Elbows stay close. Now you've got options to come all the way or halfway down. Up dog or baby cobra. Tops of the feet on the mat. Straighten the arms up for upward facing dog. And you can stay here, or you're going to come back down to the mat halfway. Inhale to upward facing dog. Back down halfway. We're building this heat. Inhale up. Lift the hips up, down dog. Press your chest towards the thighs and breathe. And breathe from root to crown. When we come into our practice, we are anchoring ourselves more into our truth. Our true nature is loving awareness. As we move through our life, it's very, very easy, bright and clear lens to tune in, to check in with ourselves. Are we moving from love or are we moving from fear? Take a breath in. Press your chest towards the thighs. Now start to take your right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee towards the nose. Send the leg high. Knee towards the right elbow. Send the leg up. Knee towards the left elbow. Send the leg to the sky. Yes, we can. Pause here. Bend the knee, open the hips out to the side. Now you can peek underneath your left armpit. Can you see your foot? Maybe give a little toe wave. Enjoy your practice. Now you can stay here, or you're going to land that right foot behind you. You can bend your left knee as much as you need to get low to the ground for this flip over into Wild Thing. Lift your hearts. And here, we reach the right arm forwards, stamp down through the feet, and try to bring your chest more towards the top of the mat. Really lift the hips up, stretch through the right hand, breathe. So good. You are doing beautifully. Let your heart open, let your heart lead from love. Now slowly reflip your dog. Send that right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in. You're going to step that right foot up between the hands. Warrior two, back foot grounds. Let's spin up and open. Now the back foot is parallel with the short edge, and you press through the pinky side edge of that foot. We stretch the arms out from the shoulders. Pull belly button back towards the spine. Root more through the right foot. Soft shoulders. Gaze up and over that front middle finger. Now we are wired for connection. We need one another. How do we remain in love? We need connection. We need people to remind us. Friends are the people who sing the song of your heart when you have forgotten the words. Bend more through that front knee. Soften through your shoulders. Reach and stretch. Now flip your front palm, reach up to peaceful warrior. Enjoy big side opening on the right side. And now slowly bring your right hand down. Bend your right knee a lot. You're going to toe heel the back foot in. Yeah. Now, launching up into half moon. We bring our right hand to the top right corner. Lift off your left toes and open your body to the side. Amazing. Stretch that left arm up towards the sky. Flex your left foot. Imagine you're trying to send energy out through the heel. The toes are facing the side of the room. Pull the core in and breathe. Now you can stay here, or if you like a little bit of sugar cane, you bend your back knee and you're going to catch the ankle and send the knee towards the sky. Breathe. Open your heart. So good. Back to half moon if you're sugar caning. We've all got one more breath here. And now the left hand comes down, standing splits. Ooh, enjoy that shift in the hips. Hips begin to turn towards the mat. So gaze at your left foot. Is it facing the ground? You want those toes to be facing the ground. And then from there, bring your weight forwards into the right ball of the foot, the toes, and melt your heart towards the right leg. Squeeze through the left glute and hamstring. If you're feeling fancy, you can find a balance. Bring both or one hand to the right leg. So good. Breathe. And then slowly begin to bring that left foot down to meet the right. Ooh, thank goodness, both feet on the ground. Doesn't that feel good? Press into your shins. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Now stay here in your fold. You can reach your hands behind the calves. Forearms can be parallel with the calves, fingertips tickling the heels. Bend your knees, get your chest kissing onto the thighs. If you're feeling more open, take hold of opposite elbows and then begin to slide your forearms down the backs of the shins, the calves, as you straighten your tailbone towards the sky. Breathe. Another full inhale. Big long exhale here. Let yourself open. You deserve to live a life full of love. You belong here. You chose to come here. You chose to come here in these wild times to be a beacon of love, a beacon of light. Tune into the beauty that's within you. Expand it with every breath. Now release the legs, sweep your arms to sky, lift up. Palms press overhead, tuck your tailbone, begin to lift your heart towards the sky. Now slowly come up, hands at the heart, take a moment. Do the things that bring you joy. Joy can be one of our greatest teachers. Joy is a compass. What is it that brings you joy? Do a little bit more of that. And how can you infuse more joy into your day-to-day life? It doesn't have to be a special experience that's only reserved for special occasions. We get to be joyful. We get to enjoy this life. And sometimes, yes, we face challenges and we can't always be in that, and it's not helpful to bypass our challenging experiences. So let's sit down into a challenging experience right now into chair pose. Sweep your arms to the sky. Pull your belly button back towards the spine. And now bring your hands straight out forwards. Palms face the ground. And feel into the strength and the power in these legs. Now, one of the most beautiful things we can learn to do for ourselves is to regulate our emotions and to learn how to move energy. If we feel angry, anger is an outward expressing emotion. Anger is going to prevent us from feeling love, from feeling connection. Fear is going to prevent us from feeling love and feeling connection. These energies have some expressiveness to them. So we've got to learn to move them. So sit down into your chair. Remember this position. Now let's come up, take a step back. We're going to jump into this chair and use our breath, lion's breath, stick the tongue out, cross the eyes to help release some of this energy. So feel into your body. Is there something that needs to move? Take an inhale. Now, we'll do 3 more. So good. Now begin to stand up. Just bring one hand and the other on top of the heart and just feel into that spaciousness. Making space in the body for more love. Sweep arms to sky. Fold forwards and down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold, step back. High plank pose. Halfway down we go. Inhale, upward facing dog. You can stay here or back down halfway. Inhale up. Back down halfway. Inhaling up. Lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Press your chest towards the thighs and breathe. Enjoy your practice. Let the sunshine in. We move through what is challenging for us. We face it and embrace it so that we can allow love in. What we resist persists when we get trapped in fear, in anger, in challenge. This is merely just us avoiding it. Take a breath. Now left leg comes to sky. Exhale, knee to nose squeeze. Send the leg high. Knee to left elbow. Send the leg up. Knee to right elbow. Leg comes high. Bend the knee, open the hip out. Really enjoy it. Peek under the right armpit. Can you see your toes? Give them a wave. You're going to stay here or land into wild thing. Left foot lands behind you. Press your heart towards the front of the room. Enjoy it. Open up. Big, beautiful, open heart. Ready to love. Ready to receive. Yes and more, please. Now slowly reflip your dog. Send that left leg to sky. Knee to nose squeeze. Warrior 2. Left foot steps up. Back foot ground. Spin up and open.
And yes, we are wired for connection. We're not meant to do this alone. When we notice that we're trapped in fear, in sadness, in anger, yes, we can do our own emotional alchemy. We can learn how to move that energy. And it's important to learn when to ask for support. Find someone you love, find someone you trust. Let them hold you, let them witness you. Bend a little deeper. Flip your front palm, reach up. Now slowly bring your left hand down to the ground. Half moon, you're going to bring your back foot in. Start to launch up into a half moon. And we got to remember all of it is love. Love is our nature, bliss, love, infinite nature. This is who we truly are. When we help to burn through the pollution and illusion of the mind, we return to this state. Sugarcane if you did on the other side. Start to send the knee more towards the sky. Keep breathing. And now send it back to half moon, kick it back. Start to turn your chest towards the left leg. Right toes face the ground. Bring more weight forwards into the ball of your left foot and fold into standing splits. Take hold of the left ankle if you want to balance. You're doing so beautifully, facing these fires of transformation, helping you to remember what is real. Breathe into this moment now. Remember why you're here. Slowly lower that right foot down to meet the left. Send your feet to hip width distance. Bend the knees. Take peace fingers around the big toes. Start to bend the elbows out to the side. Let the head hang. What is the most loving thing you can do for yourself? What would love itself choose? Take another breath. And then slowly bend knees, plant hands down, step back. And let's begin to come down onto our belly. We made it through our yang. Well done. Bring one hand and the other underneath the forehead and take a moment here. How do you feel? Notice. Notice the subtle shifts. Pay attention to this moment. Let yourself feel held by the ground beneath you. Now bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. And from here, just begin to lift up into a nice, slow, lazy baby cobra. And see if you can lengthen the spine. Imagine you're trying to stretch the heart forwards. And then with that length, laying yourself back down. Bring your arms into a cactus shape. So we have 90 degrees in the elbows. The fingers are pointing towards the top of the mat. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. Take up some space. Now slide your left knee up alongside the floor, alongside the mat on your left side. Breathe. Feel the belly pressing the floor away. Feel the opening happening in the left hip. You can bring your left temple to the mat. Now stretching your right arm straight out from the shoulder, reaching it across to the right side like a wing, And now bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder. We're going to roll onto our right side and launch that left leg back behind you. Rolling yourself open into a big, juicy top of the chest stretch. You can let your right temple rest. Now, the left foot can rest onto the ground, or maybe it'll be hanging out in space somewhere. You can place it onto the left leg. Don't put pressure on the knee, just find a place that foot can rest and breathe. Now as we drop into our yin, we're entering into receptivity. We let go of forcing and pushing and tensing, and we soften our efforts, letting ourselves receive. I invite you to follow your exhale all the way until you're fully empty. Make it nice and slow. When you're empty, notice that pause at the bottom. Can you elongate the pause? And then when the body wants to inhale, drink in that inhale as if it is the most delicious thing you've ever tasted. Fully receive your breath, your life force. Let it in. Let it love your body. Breathe into sensation across the front of your right shoulder. And then begin to unwind, lying your belly back down onto the mat. That left knee will come back out to the left side. Press into your left hand. Now thread your right arm underneath. We thread it under, come to lie down on the right shoulder. And from here, left hand places on top of the right. Begin to roll once again onto your right side. This time we're going to open the chest towards the sky. So we roll all the way over and gaze towards that left hand. Find a big juicy twist in the body. And you can shuffle yourself here to get your left shoulder grounded if that feels more supportive in the body, or the left knee can be grounded and the left shoulder can hang. Breathe into the twist. When we talk about this lens of love and of fear, there is something interesting and nuanced to mention. Our fear can often be a marker for our desires. Hunt for your fears and you might find your desires too. Oftentimes, the things that are most scary for us are the very things that we want to do, the things we want to move towards. So we must learn to embrace our fear. And don't let fear prevent you from choosing yourself. We don't let fear have the driving seat, but we definitely let it be a passenger, and we tell it that we're safe. We put the seatbelt on it, and we say, I've got this. I feel you. I know you're with me. And we're going to keep going. We're going to choose what is loving, what is beautiful, what is ultimately what I desire. Take another breath. And then with love, begin to roll back onto your belly, back the way we came in. You plant your left hand, de-thread the right hand. Hands come underneath the shoulders, stretch your left leg back. Now send the knees as wide as the mat and press yourself up and back into child's pose. Take a moment. Breathe into the pelvis. Melt the heart more towards the mat. And then begin to lift yourself up into tabletop. Let's stretch the right leg back behind you. Start to draw right knee up towards the right shoulder, so it's going to come out and up. Squeeze it up, feel that hip opening activation. Now step your right foot outside the right hand. Let the pelvis be heavy towards the mats. We're going to find a place we can stay here in our lizard, big yummy hip stretch. So take a moment to roll shoulders back, reach through the crown of the head. And then you're welcome to stay here. This might be quite enough sensation. If you want a little bit more, walk your hands forwards, let the weight be more in the hips. If you want even more, you can bend the elbows and let them kiss the mat. Now you're welcome to make a little shelf for the head with the heels of the hands. Or you can just lay your hands flat and let your head hang. This ball of the pelvis, holding the waters of our emotions. And we breathe into all the sensations we find here and we offer presence. When we begin to face these places in the body that might be holding on to experiences, holding on to memories from the past, this somatic imprint we receive from the different experiences of our life, the body really does keep the score. It's here we might experience resistance. The mind can become busy. Maybe we have challenge to stay present. Knowing that it's a practice, notice if the mind runs away. Notice if you want to escape. What is your pattern? Notice. Not judging, not shaming, but loving all the ways that you've tried to keep yourself safe. All the wisdom in your experience. See if you can continue to meet sensation with presence, with curiosity. Relax your face. Focus on a big long exhale with every breath. Notice if you're bracing and can you soften. Take another loving breath in and out. And walking up onto the hands. And begin to stretch the right leg out, send the hips back. You can let the leg be out to the side, let the heart dive in between the thighs. Just finding a little reprieve in that right hip. Take a breath. Big long exhale. Now rebend into your right leg. Let's take it back, tabletop position. Now you might want to take some circles through the hips here. Or a little sway side to side. What is your body craving? And then stretching your left leg back behind you. Let's really find that length here. And then begin to dive your chest down, bend the elbows. Press the arms up nice and slow. Replace that left knee down. Right side, kick it back. Really slow, melt the heart towards the ground. Press your hands up. Bring your right knee down. And walk your hands forwards. Bring your weight over the shoulders, bend the elbows, come all the way down to the mat. Hands come underneath the head, separate the legs. Feel that support, being on the belly, being grounded here. Heart towards the earth. See if you can draw in loving energy from the earth into the core of your body, your heart, the seat of your soul. Now hands come out into a cactus shape, palms face the ground, right leg slides up alongside the body, and breathe here. Left temple to the mat. If you like, you can turn your right temple down to get a bit more of a twist through the spine. Breathe. Now begin to bring right hand underneath the right shoulder. Stretch your left arm out to the left so the palm is on the ground. Begin to press into the right hand, roll onto the left side, and left temple rests onto the mat. Right leg dances back behind you, find the ground, or you can rest it onto the left leg. Find somewhere that it can stay. Breathe. You came here to be this beautiful, unique expression as you in this lifetime. What a gift. And to really embrace the fullness of this you, it will require you to be truthful with yourself and give the gift of bringing that truth to others. Be vulnerable. Vulnerability is a great strength. Vulnerability encourages depth of connection. We came here to love one another. We are all connected. We are all part of this big, beautiful reality. Breathe into the front of your left shoulder. Relax your face. Take one more breath here. And then slowly begin to roll back onto your belly. That right leg will land back on the right side of the mat. Press into your right hand. Now you're going to thread the left arm underneath and through towards the right side. Come to lie down on your left shoulder. Right hand on top of the left. And from here, we start to take the right arm up like a big arc of light up and over the body so that we can come into our twist. And we don't force or tense our way into this twist. We just allow the body to open. Breathe really deep all the way down into the bottom of the belly.
Feel that massage that's happening on the internal organs as you breathe like this. Maybe you want to gaze up and over the right hand. Perhaps you could hear the herons flying over. Herons are symbolic of friendship. We really do need each other. Friendship conquers all. When we feel supported, when we feel held, when we feel seen, when we feel loved and appreciated, we feel belonging. You are worthy of belonging. You're worthy of love just as you are. You don't need to do anything. And all friendships require nurturing. We must water the flowers of our friendships. Tend. Express gratitude, express love, tell people how much you care. Allow them to be seen in their beauty. Take another inhale. Long exhale here. And slowly bring your right arm back up and over. Out the way we came in. Right hand comes beside the face. De-thread your left arm from underneath. And come to lie down on your belly. Both hands underneath the head. Now hands slide underneath the shoulders. Child's pose. Press up and back. Letting the hips be heavy towards the ground. And then begin to find our tabletop position. Knees stack underneath the hips. Stretch the left leg back long behind you. Start to take the left knee out and up to the side. We're going to step this left foot outside the left hand. However you get there, you can get the ankle stacked underneath that knee. If you need a little bit of assistance from your left hand, get yourself there. Roll shoulders back. Let the pelvis be heavy towards the ground. And pause here. Relax your face. How would you breathe if you knew that you were worthy of unconditional love? How would you relax into your being if you trusted that you were loved? How would you move through this world if you knew that love was infinite? And then you can walk your hands forwards if you like. And then begin to bend your elbows if you came down on the other side, finding that comfortable place to land, knowing that whatever shape feels right for your body is the shape your body is desiring. Doesn't matter how it looks, and just tune into how it feels. And take a moment to tune into a sense of gratitude
for your life so far. Every moment has been working out for you. It's all happening for you to help you to grow, to help to carry you home, to remind you. Even if you've been through a lot, there will be gifts in those challenges, lessons, wisdom. Know that if you're in the thick of challenge right now, if you're in the thick of fear, grief, sadness, you don't have to think about the gift. You don't have to try to find the beauty in it. You merely have to meet it with presence. There will be a time to reflect and find the lessons and the growth that came out of it. But let yourself experience the fullness of it. It's safe to feel. Breathe into your hips. Breathe into your shoulders and relax them down. This holy life. Take one more breath. Begin to make your way onto hands if you're down, and then start to straighten that left leg out and back. Pull your left hip back, melt your heart down in between the thighs, releasing into that left hip, let the head hang. Having the courage to meet sensation within the body. The word courage comes from the word cœur, which is the word for heart. Having courage is being able to listen to the heart, follow the heart, being brave enough to feel. We are feeling beings. And the heart has endless capacities to love whatever it is that we're going through. And we find that love, we give ourselves that love by simply being present. Moment to moment. Rebend into your left knee, start to take that leg back into tabletop, circle through your hips. This right now moment. The richness, the beauty, all you can experience right here, right now. We're going to make our way onto our back. So begin to turn to one side. Plant your feet out in front of you. Reach your hands forwards and come to lie down onto your back. Plant your feet down, knees pointing towards the sky. Just place the hands onto the low belly and take a big deep breath in. Long exhale. Soften shoulders, soften face. Let yourself drop into the support beneath you. Now begin to stretch your right leg up towards the sky. Flex your right toes. Interlace your hands behind the back of the thigh. We're hugging this thigh towards the chest. If you want a little bit more, you can stretch the left leg long down the mat. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. If you want even more, you can try walking your hands up onto the calf. Try to keep shoulders grounded, back and down. We don't want to create more tension somewhere else in the body. Loving breaths into the back of the leg. Now begin to bend your right knee. Hug that right knee in towards the chest and give it a squeeze. And now the foot's going to come back up towards the ceiling, but with the knee bent. You can take hold of the right ankle or find the big toe or the outside of the foot for half happy baby. Left hand onto the left hip. Draw the right knee down outside of the right armpit. Big breath in, long breath out. And then begin to hug that right knee in towards the chest once more. Give it a squeeze, and then right foot plants down, left foot plants to the ground. Start to stretch left leg up towards the sky, interlace hands behind the back of the thigh. Finding our hamstring stretch on this side, begin to stretch the right leg long down the mat if you did the other side. Relax your shoulders. Loving breath in and out. And perhaps you want to walk your hands up to the back of the calf. Keep shoulders back and down. Let yourself feel supported here. You are worthy of love just as you are. You are enough. Now bend into your left knee and give it a squeeze. Hug it in towards the chest. And half happy baby, right hand meets the front of the right pelvis. Start to stretch that left leg towards the sky. Find the outside edge of the foot or the ankle or the toe. Pull the left knee down outside the armpits. Open your hip, breathe. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. And bringing to mind some people that you love. and just sending them a blessing, wishing them well, truly wishing the absolute best for them. Praying for their success, for their feelings of joy, of contentment. Just holding deep reverence for the ways that they love you and show up in your life. Knowing that they are reflecting all the love that is within you back to you. You are a beautiful being. Begin to bring that left knee back into the chest, give it a squeeze. Now bring your right knee up, both knees hugging in towards the chest. Try to roll the tailbone down towards the mat and give the legs a squeeze. And taking a moment just to feel into your life, all that you've surmounted, every challenge that you've faced, and how you still show up and keep loving every day. Sometimes most of the time we can be the hardest on ourselves. That same love that we give to our friends, can you offer that to yourself right now? You have been through a lot. You have really faced many challenges in this life, and yes, there may be more. There may be more ahead of you, but here you are, showing up in love, showing up to care for yourself and for others. Really offer yourself a sense of gratitude. And then when you're ready, let's stretch the legs long and come into our final resting pose. There is nothing left to do now. Relax the shoulders back and down, let the palms face the sky, let the feet flap open. And we've been really cultivating this feeling of love, which is really our true nature, this wholeness that lives in the soul. The soul as loving awareness. Let yourself rest there in that love. Give yourself permission to let go. and beginning to take a deeper breath in. As you exhale, really noticing the support beneath you, letting yourself be held. And again, fresh breath fills the body. You can begin to wiggle fingers and toes. On your next inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. Find a big long body stretch. Point your toes. Now bend into one knee and the other and roll onto your favorite side. Take a moment to notice how you feel. And then begin to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting the crown of the head up towards the sky. Roots, sit bones grounding down, heart lifting. And just tuning into your energetic field all around the body. See what you find. Can you tune into the subtle? Maybe even having a small, subtle smile at the lips. And bring your hands together at heart center. Press the thumbs against the sternum, roll the shoulders back. And focus at the third eye point, focus at the heart. This bright, clear lens of love guiding the way. Are we coming from love or are we coming from fear? May we have the wisdom, the space and the peace to tune into the whispers of the heart. And may all beings find the guidance of their heart. Bow forehead down towards the fingertips. And give yourself thanks for coming to the mat to practice today, and let's send some of this energy of this beautiful practice out into the world, out into every person, place, living thing that needs a little bit of extra support right now. May all beings be well. May all beings be safe, be loved, be healthy, be happy. And when you're ready, gently lift the head, blink the eyes open. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'm sending you also so much love.